Are you tired of grinding in the sugar fest for endless hours only to see your candy eggs still below 100k? Are you feeling clueless and running around anxiously not knowing what to do next? Do you not know on how to get candy eggs fast? Well, you clicked on the right video. I will be showing tips and tricks for the perfect grinding routine for week 1 Sugar Fest. I'll be showing my grinding routine too, plus some bonus tips. Hi Frostings! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'll be showing you guys the perfect grinding routine, so let's get into it. Now firstly, let's see how we can actually get candy eggs right now. So the only way to do it right now is by playing the board game to earn more eggs, or the chocolate river. Now, here's what I recommend. Firstly, every day you wake up, go to the board game and claim your free dice. Once you roll your dice, you can then claim another one from the task board right over here. And then you roll again. Just letting you know that this is all depends on luck. There's really no way to get higher numbers, just so you guys know. Once you do that, you will need at least one more dice to get around the board, because you need 3 dice minimum to get around the board once. And the only other ways to do that is by going over here, and you can complete 10 needs for another dice, as you can see over here. The only reason this is not completed is because I've been at school all day. But on the weekends, or just in the afternoons, whenever you have free time, you can just complete this task here, and it's really easy. It's only 10 needs, and then you can get another free dice, and then you will need 20 more to get this dice over here. And once you do that, you will not only get that dice, but you will also get the custom caramel dice, which you can actually choose what number you roll. You do mainly want to get high numbers, but if you're in a position and you see a dice ahead, roll that amount. But if there's no dice ahead of you or you can't reach one, definitely just pick 6. But other from that, if there's like a dice in front of you that you can reach, I recommend doing that one, because then you will get a whole nother roll, especially if the dice is like pretty far away but you can still reach it. You get what I'm saying here? By the way, every single day there is a lucky number on this chart. So in the lucky chart, you pretty much get 4 dice, and then you also get 500 bucks. I've gotten it once before, and practically all you need to do is search up the date. So right now for me it's March 20th. So pretty much all you need to do is search up like your date and .me lucky number space for Sugar Fest, and then it'll come up. Just so you know, for my Australian viewers, since pretty much all the people who tell you this is like in America is 1 day behind. So if you're in Australia like me, just type in the date that's like 1 behind. So yeah. Now once you've done all this, or you just have some spare time, you can then of course do the chocolate river. I recommend doing this at night, because at night there's actually no crocodiles in the river, so that's actually pretty OP. So yeah, I recommend doing this at night. And also my driving is very bad because I'm holding my phone in my other hand to read the script. But yeah, pretty much just try and do it at night, because then the crocodiles won't be there, and it will be much easier, because as you can see right now there is lots of crocodiles. But if you're an iPad like me, which I know most of you are, and you can of course use a hoverboard to like do this, because then it will just float above the water and it's much easier to control. But sadly, I actually don't have a hoverboard. I mean, I have this. It literally says hoverboard, but I mean, is it a hoverboard? Yeah, this one doesn't float, so it doesn't work, and it's really hard to control anyway. So pretty much, if you have a hoverboard and it's easy to control, try that, because it is so much easier. But if you don't like me, just keep practicing and you will eventually get better at it like I did. So yeah, don't worry about that, just keep practicing, and you can trade for a hoverboard if you want to as well. I recommend doing all like the dice stuff for like half of your IRL day, and then for the rest of it you can work on just grinding in the chocolate river, since those are pretty much the only options. And you can also have a portion of you grinding, because when you grind, you get 200 eggs for every need. So yeah, that will always be helpful. Half of the day you can do the dice and grinding, normal grinding stuff. You can just do that, and then for the other half of the day you can work on doing the chocolate river. At least it's what I do, and that's a grinding routine I recommend. Also, when I was doing this script, I forgot to mention about literally like alt accounts. Alt accounts are a big step in every update. Now, as you know, you get a free dice pretty much every day. It takes about like I think like 10, like a whole little day to get another dice. But instead of doing that, you can just create a bunch of alt accounts. And once you create a bunch of alt accounts, all those alt accounts can get 5 gumballs eventually. And sadly, the gumballs and dice are untradeable. But once you do get a gumball caterpillar on those accounts, it is tradeable and you can trade it to your main account. Because alt accounts are always a really good strategy. And I know one of my fans has been doing this, and because of that, he has got almost like a mega gumball caterpillar now because of it. So that just shows how important this tip is. So I definitely recommend to use alt accounts. I've got one alt account that's doing that right now as well. So yeah, it's a huge step and I recommend doing it. Okay, Frostings, that's the end of today's video. If you want a perfect week 2 grinding routine, comment below. And thank you all for 450 subscribers. See you in the next video. Bye, Frostings!